That's what voicemail is for. Today is the 15th of November. The time is 11:36, but I've been up for a couple of hours. They've been cursing and spelling as usual. Today is day 2 of packing. That tooth doesn't have as much mobility as it did the day before or yesterday. But the gum still is not forming around it. I noticed when I put in one of my fake teeth that they had changed the structure of my mouth. And you've heard me talk about that in the past, about them changing the structure of my jawline, and things will fit different. The bite will be different. That thing was really, really tight going in. Today is day 2 of packing again. I'm about to go open the trailer. I'm going to let my car warm up while I put what I've staged in the downstairs area into the trailer. And then I'm going to take off and go get something to, like, some breakfast. And then I'm going to return. Oh, not only am I going to take off to get like some breakfast stuff, and when I say breakfast stuff, I'm talking about like a specific, like, you know how Banquet makes dinners? Like, this is like a Popeye breakfast. So it's like a crust with sausage and egg in it. That's what I'm looking for. And I need to grease my scalp. I've been saying that for like a week. And leave me alone. They're talking about the maintenance guy. He just called and I went and answered. And now they're trying to make it seem like he's trying to contact me about the apartment downstairs and them needing to move. They don't need to do shit. They ain't going no motherfucking where, and that trailer ain't bothering them. They can still park their punk asses behind it. They mad because they can't fit 2 cars in the driveway no more and lie about where they at. It can only do one at a time. So, and they got his raggedy ratchet ass still down there hiding out. Tapping on shit all night underneath me. The night before last was worse than last night. To the point where I was gonna call the cops. Like, I had to threaten the feds that I was to call the cops on them to make them stop. What was I about to say? I said something about the tooth. I'm looking for something to eat. And I'm gonna be looking for someone to help me move this mattress. So I'm gonna pay somebody like 20, 30 bucks just to help me move the mattress. But you know, I have 2 of them. And an ottoman, so 3 things. 2 mattresses and an ottoman. But for the most part, everything else is coming along okay. I put quite a few boxes in there yesterday, and I have quite a few staged, and it opened up the area for me to maneuver better in my stairway. So now I can move the totes and the last few boxes down there and station them also. So I'll probably have 2 separate takes at it today. I'm recording the whole thing, so you'll see that before you see this. Amazon, what are you doing? Doing some covert shit. They got them all trying to pick up the pieces. My face won't wake up. You know, I had to pick up an Amazon package today. And they're still carrying on with Samantha, trying to claim my ordering behavior. Right. So whereas she never or hardly ever gets packages, you know, like lately she's been getting something at least once a week, you know, and they said that they were going to claim me getting something every day of the week, and that was their targeted behavior. They said that they were going to have the Amazon guy not go the way that he was supposed to in order to sabotage me and pretty much say that it was here he came. And they said something about hiding her working. They said something about Kelly and her clan being responsible for covering the traces during the day in terms of saying who I am coming into and out of my place. What else y'all say? She said that everything. What else y'all got to say? They said they tried to ratchet up my situation, but they said people, they are still referring to me as people and they and he. Okay, so they said we tried to ratchet up people's situation because we weren't able to look at what was happening the way that they were supposed to. They said that trailer is set off of some ways. In ways that they don't want nobody to know that they were messing with me. And yesterday they said that I look like someone you're not supposed to mess with. And they didn't want people to know that they were messing with someone that looks like they're not supposed to be messed with. And what else? And turn the heat up a little bit because I gotta be outside for a little. No, the wind can stay. They said we be having people look at her telling the government to change the weather. You know, demons get depressed in the winter. You know, like, you think they'd be more. Somebody said they were gonna rain on me today. You think they'd be more, like, eager to they don't ever do what the fuck they're told. They're the most rebellious group of Satanists you've ever seen. And it's all because they're bullying me with science. Something else I wanted to know. I didn't have nothing to eat. You know, that's that bitch. Joanne. I didn't have nothing to snack on in the middle of the night because they kept waking me up. And so I'm like, I'll have a couple of these Doritos. I opened the bag and all I smell is stale. They smell so stale. And I look at the expiration date, it's January 2021. So they've been back there in the back of that cabinet longer than I thought. One more thing, something you should know is that phone call was prepped for an attack. They know I have to bring someone inside of my apartment today, and they're trying to claim it was them. Okay, so while I was out, I've been back for some time. Like, I've done a whole nother like load and everything in the trailer. While I was out, what does the trailer look like? because I've mentioned it to you on more than one occasion, but I haven't shown any pictures of it. So here is one. Here it is. Oh wait, I just took one today. Duh. Okay, so anyhow, while I was out, they were doing some of that extreme weird shit, like in California. They're like the same type of gang stalking they were doing in California, where they do it with random people. Well, obviously it was always random people I didn't know in California, but I'm just saying I'm in Akron, Ohio, and you know I've obviously had some situations with the neighbors, but and I'm always out and I'm always being seen, you know what I'm saying, like, but vehicles that I wouldn't recognize, people that I don't know, okay, so like following behind me, coming like if I park off in, like, let's say an empty church parking lot, they come and try to get near to act like I'm not there alone, and you'll see them riding by really slow, like looking, like, and staring. Did I already say well, I think last time I said something, I was talking about I was about to eat, and now I'm like, I can't remember, like, when the last time, I don't think anyhow, it don't matter. I was trying to think of the last time I hit record here. About to shower, change clothes, and go out and find someone to help with this mattress. I know I said I was going to do that earlier, but this situation wasn't prepared for it, meaning that those things that I had staged in the stairway, still recording, those things I had staged in the stairway would have been in the way, like, and that mattress is huge. It needs to be able to shift and maneuver, and I kind of I was able to get by with the box springs. I did those myself. Both of those are in the truck. I'm trying to charge my phone. It's all the way underneath here. The buyer accepted the terms in the TRR, all except for the one thing she added herself. But I found that out yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm mentioning it now because I got a form today from her, you know, like where that line item is crossed out. She needed me to initial. It was 2:34 today when I weighed in. I know I didn't mention that. I'm just trying to think, what else is it, like? I made a couple of videos while I was outside about the things that were taking place while I was outside. And I really don't want to go into that because then it'll just be repeating myself. Let me shower.
And a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Nail polish or acrylic while using the finger probe. If you did not pull the pink tab on the finger probe until you're set and ready to go to bed, please place the device on your non-dominant hand and leave the device on throughout the study, even when going to the restroom.
I'm pretty sure that was done with about my sleep study. What's this? Oh, the pin to connect to the app is in your devices. Did I get this today? Yes, just one moment ago. That's what I needed for to take that sleep apnea test. The other thing, you put a sticker here, put your finger in like one of the things that reads your oxygen level, and or I think it checks also. It does oxygen, heart rate, and something else. I think some of them even do. No, I don't think they do blood pressure. Anyhow, I can take that today, which means that if I decide to go to sleep early, I should be able to. My air mattress is at Amazon now, waiting for me to pick it up. But like I said, I gotta get my bed out of here first. Hood nigga, hot Cheeto, what a snack on. Hood nigga, and then they get you whacked on. Son living in the trap, nigga. Clone. No, that's not it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm off to get this mystery person to help me move the mattress. Okay, you would have thought I was looking for a pistol. Like, when I go into a Dollar General, like, let's see, I'm going to tell you all the places I went. Went to 2 Walgreens, a CVS, a Family Dollar, about 5 or 6 gas stations. Like, when I went into the Dollar General, they had none but females in there, and if there were guys there, specifically the one nearest me, in every other case, like, they were elder, you know, wouldn't be able to do nothing with that mattress. Those 2 mattresses, like, they'll whoop your ass, like. So I haven't had any luck yet, and I just got gas, and they playing games, and they making sure that don't nobody show up like any other places they know I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? It's like controlling the traffic. You remember the one video I made in 2018 about how they were able to put an entire geographical area in a under a specific mood and stuff like that, you know, like that's in part what they were doing. And it was weird because it got weirder because I left out of the area that they expected me to ask someone in. And because when I went to Amazon, there was a line. My package was at the counter. There was a line. So, like, I take off, I leave, and I go to a whole bunch of places. And then I return, and I get my package. But when I left that area, you know, like, shit was getting weirder, and they were stalking me with U-Hauls again. Like, so I haven't had any luck yet, and I need to get the fucking mattress out of there. Like, that's what's holding up just everything, really. Like, all I have left is to chase that bookshelf, the chair, my computer desk chair, and maybe a couple more boxes, like whatever I turn, like whatever else I decide to pack up. But they were mad. They were trying to get me to call, like, the bus. They kept mentioning bus drivers specifically, that I wouldn't call any of them, and that people were gonna know that they put me in these headspaces, and they were trying to push me into not being and looking like myself as well, like, and like making sure those identities were available to be used by the same agents that were doing all the other shit in terms of my appearance. Okay, here's an update. It is 12:29 a.m. the next day. So I ran into a guy who was having issues with his moped, and he was asking for a jump, you know, and I told him I had a proposition, and his brother showed up, and, you know, they were very willing to help me, but, you know, like, some other things unfolded, and, you know, how the feds use someone passing by simply to influence or claim that they did something and a bus passed by. This is like way later on in the conversation and their altercation that transpired with the female inside the clerk. So I ended up backing out of that completely. And then I ran into a guy at Sheetz gas station, and I asked him, and he was like, you know, he's a man of God, this, that, and any other, so he feels like he should help. And, you know, but he couldn't do it tonight. He works at Chipotle, but he couldn't do it tonight, and, you know, he works something out tomorrow. And so I still don't have anything definite for these mattresses, but I'm going to put everything else in the trailer tonight. It's 12:30 a.m. and I've been drinking. And I'm about to put this stuff in the trailer. These couple of pieces of furniture, I'm going to wrap them in plastic and stuff like that. I'm just going to have everything staged. The whole reason why I wanted those mattresses in tonight so that I could have a better gauge on how much space I was using and how to pretty much arrange everything in there. So if those two big pieces were in there, you know, against that wall, I'd be able to gauge it better. And right now, for the last day or two, I haven't been able to really see it like I want to see it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why that was so important. And I'm still shit out of luck. So I have to put these things in there. They have to go. Oh, and of course, the feds have been making a big mockery of it all. Up to and including even calling them the neighbors. Something else you should notice, they talked about having to keep particular agents' identities affiliated with certain agencies away. So Demita's not home tonight, and the female next door, the new one, just got in.